So folks, today we got a review which is Joker 2. This review is spoiler free, so in case if you haven't watched the movie yet, you still can watch this review. So let's do it. Joker 2. This movie is the sequel to the first Joker with Joaquin Phoenix and it's directed by Todd Phillips again. Originally Joker was supposed to be just one movie, but since it became super popular and made a ton of money, they decided to make another one. So now we have this sequel. The first Joker movie ended with Arthur Fleck, our Joker in Arkham Asylum. In this sequel, we see him there and he meets a woman who is a big fan of his Joker. She's kind of obsessed with him. Eventually, they start spending time together and there are a lot of musical moments in the movie which might surprise some of you. The movie is really different. It's hard to explain exactly because it feels like two different films mashed into one. There's a part where Arthur is in Arkham and then there is a court trial where Arthur is put on trial for the crimes he did in the first movie. And yes, there are musical numbers here because Lady Gaga is in the movie. So if I want to be more specific, what did I like about the movie? The movie looks really good. The lighting, the set design, and the way it's shot make it interesting to watch. Some of the shots are long, unbroken takes, which I think look great. Even musical scene which feel out of place look really well done. Joaquin Phoenix once again gives a great performance. You can see that he really cares about his role and he didn't just phone it in for money. One of the main things about this movie is the relationship between Arthur and the woman played by Lady Gaga. She's a fan of his and has a fantasy about him. And the movie kind of focuses on her. I think Lady Gaga did a great job in the role, but it was still hard to care much about her character because the movie itself feels confused. Now let's talk about the musical numbers. The songs didn't make much sense in the movie. They are just there maybe because Lady Gaga is a singer, so they put some musical scenes in just for her. Some of these moments looked cool, but I don't think the movie needed them. If you took them out, the movie would have been better. In my opinion, the pacing of the movie was slow. Some scenes dragged on and the story felt all over the place. It was hard to focus because there was no clear direction. One moment we are in our Arkham with Arthur and the next we are in a courtroom. It didn't flow over because it was kind of confusing, the fact that you are in the musical aspect of the movie and then at the other scene you are in the courtroom. So it's kind of, not the thing that can fit you as someone who's watching the movie, and changing your vibe this fast is just kind of, too much confusing. The Joker himself felt different in this movie. In the first film, we saw him grow into this confident, powerful figure as the Joker, but in this sequel he's kind of back to being unsure of himself. He found some confidence in his relationship with Lady Gaga's character, but it's a big step down from the Joker we saw at the end of the first film. Now there are some good parts about the movie that stand out. One scene in particular, without giving away spoilers, was really good. It made me stop and think, and it's made Arthur stop and think too. It was probably the best part of the movie, but other than that, love felt like we were just rewatching parts of the first movie. Also, the courtroom stuff, while some of it was interesting, felt like they were just explaining things we already knew from the first movie. They were telling us about the stuff that we already know and saw happen, which felt kind of not really, cool. Just keeps getting flashback, those flashback which kind of is coming from the last movie. And that cool if it's just keep repeating for for example long time in the movie. It's kind of yeah. Overall, I didn't care much about what was happening. It's not a movie I'm excited to watch again. Maybe if they focus more on the characters like Harvey Dent, it will be more fresh and interesting. Instead, it feels like they made this movie because of the first one made them a lot of money, not because they had a great idea for a sequel. In the end, if you had any worries about this Joker sequel, they are probably true. It feels like forced sequel to me. And I'm just gonna be agree with you if you were worried about the movie, and made a couple of videos before this video about it and said like there can be some flop stuff for real, and I gotta tell you, it's kind of true. It has some good visuals, performances, but that's it. That's about it. Like the movie didn't leave much of an impact on me. I already forgot the most of it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the Joker 2. What do you think? If you watch it, don't swap ours in the comments. I know what you feel. Love, hate behind it. Love like different thoughts behind it. Just let's keep it cool, you know. That was a like forced to call my opinion in the end. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. See you next time.
What is that?
1300 AD, they called this man the hero from the sky. He was prophesied to have destroyed the evil